Hey guys, welcome to episode number 4 of the Entirely X Gaming Podcast. I'm your lead host, Mike Spindler, and apparently I can't spell the word cheese. Ben, I'm leaving that one up to you. I have no idea. Gamer tag is XIMike392IX, and with me, I have the guy who giggles at the word poppycock, Tyler Spindler. What is this? What is this intro?
Amazing. I can't believe that I wrote that and then it actually happened. I'm in your head, Tyler.
My gamer tag's XI Tidal Wave IX.
And definitely the least handsome out of this musketeer group that we have going on, Ben Frampton.
Hey guys, my gamer tag's Nareem.
What? Where? How did you come up with that intro?
Oh
What
my
is
gosh.
this? I'm sorry. This has been a
People should
chaotic.
not leave me alone to
Oh.
write things.
No, we shouldn't.
I
we need to
know.
get back on this.
Yeah,
and,
I'm taking a screenshot of this and I'm going to post it on Instagram and Twitter. Oh my God, Ben. Oh,
Oh,
that
my
was
gosh.
brutal. I'm sorry, folks. If you stop listening, I don't blame you.
Oh my God.
People new to the show just come in, they hear that, they're just like, yeah, I'm done.
Oh God. So there's no way to segue from that
I don't
weird
know.
intro. But our first topic again is going to be called a little something extra. And this week, Benny, we got something a little special for him, right?
We do, yeah.
It's franchises that we want a sequel to, right? There's
Not just
always
one,
been a game out
need
there.
a sequel to.
No, that is true.
Want.
That you can't live without, right?
Yep.
So,
That's
Benny, what is the franchise that keeps you up late at night?
I have two franchises that need further episodes in their storylines.
Okay.
My first one is harking back to OG Xbox here,
Oh boy.
to a franchise that a lot of people played, but I don't think actually got the love that it deserved.
Okay.
So we're going back, of course, to Jade Empire.
Oh yes.
Which-
Sign me up.
For years, there's been little tiny teasers that there might be a Jade Empire 2 coming, but they've
Yeah.
never taken that step and actually started developing one. And that game was so good for its time. So good.
Oh, fantastic.
The twist in the storyline, if you've not played it, it's so worth going back and playing through that. I know there's no achievements,
but still.
but
Yeah.
it's just,
No, I would still go back.
Yeah, I would.
that game was wonderful. It's sort of a precursor to a lot of different games that we've had nowadays as well. Like, you can see where they've taken from the concept of Jade Empire and used it for
Right.
Fable games, for all of the sort of standard BioWare run around in an area ones. It's all a similar
Yeah.
sort of concept which has come from that same sort of area.
Uh-huh.
It's a really good game. I need a second one. I need one now, damn it. Now.
Now, and speaking of back compat, well, kind of, or original OG Xbox, back compat is now available on the Xbox One. You can go play, like, Benny, this is a little segue into KOTOR. Like, there's, I think, 13 original Xbox One games that you can now go back and play on your, original Xbox games that you can now play on your Xbox One. See, confusing. But you can go play. The only downfall to that is what, Ben?
There's no achievements.
It hurts. It hurts
Yeah.
so bad.
However, as you said, the other franchise that's on my list, Knights of the Old
Yep.
Republic, which
Oh,
is a bit different, really, to Jade Empire on its own, because they
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
do more stuff for the Knights of the
Yeah,
Old
it is.
Republic universe.
mm-hmm.
They did that huge MMO game that completely ruined it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
No, I would agree.
Actually, random thing about the Knights of Old Republic. Mike, I know our dad he went and bought it.
He did. Just
'Cause-
randomly. He's like, "Oh, I bought KOTOR." I'm like, "What?" Like on the original Xbox? He's like, "No, on the Xbox One." Okay, Dad. Good job.
I was just like, yeah, that's been out for a while. He's like, yeah, no, one
Yeah.
of the guys told me that at work. I was just like, okay, good for you. Good.
Yeah, no, he bought it. He's playing it. So there's people out there that aren't hardcore gamers
Oh,
that
yeah.
just loved
Well-
the KOTOR game. I don't blame him. It was a great game.
Yeah,
It was excellent. Again, it's one of
Oh,
these
yeah.
sort of
it was.
run around in a world RPG things that sort of always had me hooked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's what, $9.99 right now, or $7.99. I think.
Yeah, let me check on that quick.
Yeah, verify that real quick.
Just nothing. Go play it.
Yeah. No, go play it.
Yeah,
If you
go
didn't play it,
like
KOTOR was amazing.
Oh,
It was good.
By
it
the
was
way,
amazing for its time.
for Storm, it beats everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It
yeah,
was,
so that was my
Needs to
two
come back.
old school franchises that I wanted a new game to be in the
Okay,
series. for.
real quick. What would KOTOR 2 look like to you?
Well, there was KOTOR 2. It'd be KOTOR
Well-
3, wouldn't it?
3. Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, what would KOTOR 3 look like?
I wouldn't want this MMO style. I'd want it to be a self-contained game again.
I don't
Yeah.
think they could break away from that franchise name as that. Like when you say KOTOR, you're like, oh, it's an MMO. I don't know
This
if they
is the
could go
problem,
single
though.
player.
Like they tried to rope the community from the games that they were making into that MMO, and it wasn't bad for an MMO. It was just not what the KOTOR sort of games were trying to do.
Yeah,
They had this huge, ridiculously mysterious back set and storyline all set up. And
Yeah.
then
Yep.
what I was told was that the studio didn't get enough time to finish the second game,
okay.
so they sort of left the storyline hanging a bit with that.
Okay, so there's a pickup point.
Yeah, and then
I don't know if I
Step
ever
into-
played KOTOR 2.
it's worth it. It's good fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Like the characters in it are great as well.
oh,
Huh.
But yeah, it would have to be a Mass Effect style Star
Oh,
Wars
that
sort
would
of
be
man.
thing.
Well,
so.
later in the news, R.I.P. Visceral.
Hold on.
Uh,
Hold on. Okay, so I just looked up the price of it. It's around $10. All right, but I clicked on one thing, and it was for Amazon.
Uh-huh.
Someone is listing Knights of the Old Republic Platinum Hits from the Xbox, the OG Xbox,
Yep.
at $89.95.
Ah,
that's
right.
brave.
Is it sealed? Is it sealed?
Hold on.
'Cause if it's sealed, I will pay that $89 tomorrow.
I don't think I would. No,
I would. If that's a sealed copy, definitely, 100%.
It's probably a sealed copy. It doesn't say. It's just from some third-party seller. But
Nope. It's got to be sealed, and I'll pay $89.
I'm assuming this is not a sealed thing.
No, it has to be.
Description. Featured. No. Yeah. I don't know. It might be. It might not be.
Yeah, that's
doesn't say.
interesting.
It doesn't say that this is a sealed thing, but I
Uh.
don't know. Listing it for $89.95. That's a bit much.
It's a lot.
I'd pay that
However,
price, though.
however, if we take both my franchises, look at them, what do you get?
Uh-huh.
You get old games. that
Yeah.
you have something new for.
Yeah,
I believe that you have something a little bit more up to date, don't you, Mike?
just a
Yes.
little bit. My two franchises that I have, number one on my list is Bad Company. I want a Bad Company 3 so badly.
I
Bad
can
Company
get fully
2,
on
Bad
board with
Company
that.
1 and Bad Company 2 were games
God.
that solidified me in the multiplayer realm of games online. I loved them. They were amazing. That's what got me good at sniping in games. To me, there is no other Battlefield that will ever compare to Bad Company 2 unless Bad Company 3 comes out.
Uh-huh.
And Benny, I know, feels very strongly about this, too.
I do, yeah. Could you imagine how ridiculously awesome the step up will be now when they've got the new engines and all
it would
that?
be disgusting.
I mean,
And the
imagine.
destruction possible as well.
Just imagine Bad Company 3 on an Xbox One X.
No,
Because
stop.
right now we're sitting a week and 2 days away from the Xbox One X. Can you guys just sit here and imagine what that game would be?
It would be beautiful. It would
be
be
gorgeous.
Next level multiplayer as well. People would
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
just like that would solidify the victory of Battlefield over Call of Duty.
Oh yeah.
I
And
Totally
it would be
agree.
Fantastic.
yes, that needs to happen.
Yeah.
It it has to. Bad Company is such a serious yet humorous single player story, and then the multiplayer alone is it's almost unbeatable as a military shooter goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a future warfare type of thing. You know, Titanfall. I'm looking at that.
Titanfall
really.
I'm okay with,
Well,
but
Yeah, I can live with
there
Titanfall.
was Battlefield 2142 back in the day as well, wasn't there, for future stuff?
Yes,
Yeah.
there was, but for me it didn't really. Battlefield as a franchise didn't really come into it until Bad Company. For me, that's how I really got into it, and from there I played all the games, obviously, but Bad Company as a franchise just it nailed it, and even Hardline to a certain extent. Hardline was good. A lot of people shit on it, but
I like
it did a lot of what most single player games try to shoot for, where they do this episodic type chapters and things,
I like.
where it's really narrative and stuff like that. But then the multiplayer at the same time was, granted, it was copy paste from Battlefield 4 with a new skin, cops and robbers.
Yep.
Oh,
But
yeah.
whoop 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 whoop.
It's a sad
Yeah.
Down to
police.
the police.
But at the same time, it was fantastic when you have, 3 or 4 of your buddies riding around in a robber's car and you're just stealing money.
Yeah.
Like it's brilliant. I can't bash it because of all the good memories I have of me and Ben running around on a motorcycle just blowing shit up. So they just need to get back to Bad Company, man. Just go to it. Get Bad Company 3 out there. It deserves it. With Battlefield 1, I understand why they did it. They wanted to differentiate themselves from Call of Duty, because that was the struggle every year, was players couldn't decide between Battlefield or Call of Duty. So Battlefield was the one to step away and say, here's the reason why we do stuff a lot differently.
Yep.
Or different than them. And
Yeah.
stick with us. And I'm hoping that leads into Bad Company 3, which will expose people to Bad Company 2 and Bad Company 1 through Back Compat. Which I believe Bad Company 1 is already on Back Compat.
Is it?
I believe so. I think that was a couple months ago.
That's cool.
So it would be really cool if people could come back in and be like, oh, Battlefield 3 is coming out. What is Battlefield 1 or Bad Company 1 and Bad Company 2 like? And go back and play it on your Xbox One. Like, you don't have to whip out your 360. That'll be a huge, huge advantage, I think.
What if I want to whip it out?
I mean, go ahead. But you're going to need a broom to get off the dust off of my 360.
Oh yeah, mine's sitting in the corner.
Yeah, it's with the Xbox. I mean, like I said before, we have a week and 2 days while we're recording till the Xbox One X.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
I'm
can't.
literally going to die. It's going to suck, and it's going to be.
It's gonna be worth it though.
It's gonna hurt my wallet so much.
Yeah. So Benny, when are you getting one? I'll send you pictures. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
That's how it's going to be for like days, isn't it? You're just going to every day
Yeah,
wake
just
up sending me a
constant
picture of it.
pictures.
Yeah, just constant pictures of like the boxes. like sexy angles, just corner of the
Sit
box,
there
and you're gonna
crying.
know what it is.
Oh, so good.
But back to our topic on hand, guys. God, the second franchise I have, and Tyler's definitely gonna relate to this. I want Pokemon on the Switch. It doesn't exist. I paid
know.
$300 for
I mean-
this system, and Pokemon doesn't exist. I want it.
Technically, there is a Pokemon game. It's Pokemon
Shut up.
Tournament, but
Shut up.
it's a fighting game, so it's not Pokemon from like the handhelds that we
No.
want.
I want. Yeah, I don't care if you give me red, yellow, and blue again. Okay, fine, cool, great start. But I want a brand new 3D Pokemon game where I'm running around as, Ash Ketchum. I don't give a shit who it is. I'm just running around, running through grass, catching Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Oh, here's a cool idea. What if you were Professor Oak?
young Professor Oak.
Young Professor Oak, right? And you're running around. You're running through the grass. And your entire... Nah, it can't be that. Never mind. It would be great if the game was just your entire... all of it was just about you catching the 3 starter
Hey.
Pokemon for Ash to capture,
Hey.
to pick
Hey.
between.
Actually, Mike, they could do that where they make a story of Professor Oak going through and creating the Pokedex.
Like an RPG where you have to go and
Yeah.
farm metal and stuff to make this Pokedex.
They
You have to
could,
go
and
and
they'd
take
be like-
pictures.
Pokemon
Then
Minecraft.
you just- Yeah, at the end of it, you're like, Professor Oak's age, and you're just like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm too old. Go and find some young kid. Be like, hey, go and
You can do
capture
all
pictures
this.
of all of these creatures out there. They might attack you, but force each other to fight them. Yeah, force them to fight. Do it. Do it for my amusement. That's basically how that game's gonna end, though.
That would be fantastic. But the end of that game is
Oh.
Ash walks into to Professor
like-
Oak's.
It's
Office.
him just old. Like, okay, I'm done. I created this thing. I can now record all these Pokemon.
Yeah.
Now I need a young kid
I
to
would-
go out. A
See, I
10-year-old
would play
kid
it.
to go out and do it.
Yeah,
would
I'd
play
play it. Play the shit out of it. I don't care. Just give me a Pokemon game on the Switch.
I'm gonna
seriously.
make you think naughty thoughts right now.
Oh, yeah?
God.
Imagine if they used the Zelda or Mario engine.
Oh,
Oh, Ben, stop.
Ben,
My
if
penis
they
is
made
so erect.
Pokemon look as good as Zelda did on the Switch.
Oh my God. I would die.
Man, you might. That's all I'd be talking about for weeks. It's just,
Oh my God. It would just be disgusting.
oh,
But Mike,
What?
and you've brought this up to me before when I have brought that topic up. It
okay.
will kill the 3DS.
Oh, 100%. I agree. That's
Like,
probably
that
why
is-
Nintendo hasn't done this. Is
Done it,
because they
It will
understand.
kill it.
Yes.
Like,
100%.
that- be like, hey, you guys got a Pokemon game on console now.
Yep.
That's gonna kill it. Like a console game that's also a handheld and it
Yeah.
looks amazing. It's gonna kill a 3DS.
It's going to kill a 3DS. And that's why
Although-
Nintendo hasn't done it. Because they're coming out
Actually-
with Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, right?
Yep. That's
Yeah.
Back in November.
No, this
but-
November. It hasn't come
yeah,
out
this
yet.
November. Yeah, this
Yeah.
November. But random thing about 3DSs, I know there is a Pokeball version of a 2DS coming out.
Ooh.
I have some at where I work, and I saw them, and I was just like, "Ooh, I want to touch these," and I touched them.
How much are they?
I'm not sure. I'll get back to you on the price on that tomorrow.
Okay. Because I
I
might
know
grab one.
they're locked up. Yeah, they're
I
locked
might
up.
I might
so-
not open it, but I think I
hold
would
on
like
to
to
it.
own that. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's just the front of it's a Pokeball. So
Now,
it
does the
looks cool.
new 2DS fold?
Yes, it does.
That's what I thought.
Yep, it looks nice. Much better than the old 2DS.
Well, alongside my Xbox One X, looks like I'm buying a 2DS. Great. Thanks, Tyler.
Ugh, Jesus, you're welcome. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all
Ugh.
right. But final note: give me Pokemon on the Switch,
Oh yeah.
please.
Yep.
I'll do it.
So
Tyler, Yeah.
Yep.
What do you got?
So, I mean, I know we just talked about it. So my thing was, Pokemon, same thing as Mike's, but I want it where, like, I liked the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I don't know if you two played that one.
I did not play that one.
That one was where you're going around basically fighting Team Rocket and taking Pokemon back. That's basically what it was. It was actually pretty cool. I think that was the premise of the game. I never actually fully beat it. But it was like you had to catch corrupted Pokemon and use them as your own, basically.
Oh.
And it was
Okay.
actually pretty cool. And like some Pokemon you would catch and then you could release them. But you could still catch them out in the wild. And I liked it. 'cause
I do remember
Like
this.
the-
I remember
the
you
GameCube.
playing it.
it was on the GameCube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I watched you play it. I do remember this.
There was that one. And then Pokemon Coliseum, there was another that one I would like to see as well. But and this one was like the first RTS game I ever played on the PC. So I'm stepping away from Pokemon for now.
Okay.
This one was the first RTS game that I ever played on a PC. And that was Total Annihilation.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved that fucking game.
Yeah.
Like,
Just crank out the Millennium
There-
Battleships and just send them to
oh,
war.
dude, you have no idea. I want, let me see, how many years ago was this? I think 5 years ago, I went through and found that thing online. I found a download for it, and I downloaded it, and I started playing it on my dad's home computer, and oh my god,
Yeah.
I was just like, this is what I need. I loved
Yeah.
this game. Like, I just loved it. So
I mean, now it came out in 97.
yeah,
right?
something like that.
The studio then shuttered in 2000.
They're gone. They're gone. But
yeah,
someone
they're
needs to.
17 years later, you're asking
Like,
for a sequel.
I don't care if I have to go through it and be like, "Yo, give me this. I will work on this for years."
Yeah.
And in
I-
10 years, I will release this, and it will
Now-
be beautiful.
This is how old this game is. Atari was a publisher for this. Think about that. I mean,
I just
this game is old. But I totally agree with you. This game deserves
Like-
a proper RTS sequel.
like the story mode when you hear the commander talking about the core and oh
Yeah.
my god, I just want it. I want it so bad. That would be the ultimate one that
to give you.
I
Yeah.
would want. Like I don't know who I have to email about this. I don't know who last had this holding.
The developer was Cave Dog Entertainment.
Yeah.
And Humorous Entertainment. Everything has shuttered.
I'm
Currently I don't know. Like, I know Humorous or Humorous, whatever the entertainment, they were shuttered in 06. Atari's got their thing coming out God knows when. I don't know if you guys know about that. The Atari console. Yeah, that's
I
a
do
thing.
not know about this.
Yeah, I guess we'll save that for news then, because Atari. But Wargaming, I mean, they
Oh.
were... the
They-
Wargaming's still around. Wargaming.net,
I think
I think.
it was when I just Google an article real quick. I think Wargaming bought it from bought Total
So
Annihilation
Wargaming,
from-
you have to email them.
Okay, I'm
They're
doing
the
this.
only
I am
ones that it
emailing
looks like
Wargaming.
still exist.
Like
they
I'm
still
emailing them,
exist.
be like, yo, do this.
What are they
please."
doing? Their revenue as of 2012 was $217.9 million euro.
That's Euro. Holy
Oh, I know who they are.
who is
I
this?
know. World of Tanks.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
emailing them.
that's them. That's
I
them.
am emailing them. This is happening.
Yep.
I am going.
I
to
knew
email
I
them
knew
and be
the
like,
name.
"Yo,
I was like,
bring
I
this
know
back.
this person.
Bring
I
this
can't.
back." I'm gonna try to start a Twitter hashtag. Bring Total Annihilation back. People might take that hashtag the wrong way, but total annihilation. Bring it back.
It's just this American starting a total annihilation. Bring back.
Hey, at least I'm in the north, not the south. I'm sorry for the people in the south, but some of y'all
That was
are...
great.
Oh, some of you need
Oh,
to
that's
simmer
great.
down now. But I mean, other than those two, Total Annihilation is my biggest one. All right. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
No, that has to. We'll get on that. Bring
Yeah.
that hashtag. What was it? Bring back total annihilation.
I've
Yeah.
already tweeted.
You already started. That's great. Oh my god,
But
that's
yeah.
fantastic.
other than that, that's what I want. That's all I want for Christmas, Mike.
I
You can
would
make that
agree.
happen.
Oh, you're not getting that for Christmas. I'll tell you that.
Did anyone
can
have
piss
anything else on that one?
No, I'm good.
No? So, Mike, what do you got else for us?
So next segue we're gonna move into is what we've been playing. This week was, as far as I'm concerned, called Death Week, because we had a week before we had Shadow of War, then we had on the same freaking day.
Same day.
And this kills me. Same day.
Oh, my God.
We had
It
Assassin's Creed Origins, Wolfenstein 2, Mario Odyssey, all in the same day.
That hurt.
Also, for you PC people out there, we had Destiny 2 for the PC
Oh,
the
right.
day
Forgot
before.
about
Yeah.
that. Forgot about that.
I mean, if you're talking about a paycheck hurt week, oh my God. That hurts. Oh, also on top of that, right? If you're into amiibos, there were 3 new amiibos that came out that day.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Like,
Oh, yeah.
insane. So, with that being said, Benny, what have you been playing?
Well, I was attempting to make major strides in Shadow of War still.
Oh, how'd that go?
Attempting being the key word here.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, my game save I made lots of strides in. I made good progress. However, I've been without internet for most of this week.
Oh,
And I have come first-hand into contact with the hell that is Xbox achievements without internet connection.
bum, bum, bum.
Yep. So, I've done at least 3 things that should have unlocked achievements in this game time this week.
Oh, God.
No achievements.
No?
I'm so sorry.
Yep.
If I was not,
sorry as well.
thousands of miles away, I would hug you.
It's... Yeah. I kind of feel like I need the hug at this point because it's so
I
much
totally
work
give it
gone
to you.
into that.
Oh,
So yeah, we've been happily bopping along on Shadow of War, and it's entirely possible I may have to play that game all the way through again.
I'm sorry.
that hurts my soul.
That hurts.
Yeah, that hurts so bad.
So yeah, that's pretty rough. Like, it's quite bad when you think back, because it used to be you got these achievements and then they'd update when you got online.
When you popped online. Hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So do you know why it's like this now?
well, supposedly what's supposed to happen is that it's supposed to go into done unlocking and then it will actually unlock for you when you reconnect to the internet.
Correct. That's what it's supposed to
That's
do.
what-
And the reason
yeah.
to fight that is because of the hacking that happened on the 360, where people would game save and then just unlock the achievements. They would pop the achievements with no timestamp. So
Yeah.
now the idea is it would save it. When it syncs to the cloud, it would give you a timestamp, right?
Yep.
That doesn't happen. It
Nope.
does not. That's why I don't play video games offline. I won't.
Yeah.
If I don't have internet, I'm going to play my Switch.
Yep.
That's it.
That's all I play offline.
Yeah, because I would rather have the achievement than not have it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like this scenario for Ben.
The
And-
worry for me now is that all my achievements for that game are now like not unlockable.
Yeah.
I was about to
Yeah.
say ununlockable, which is interesting. I think
Yeah.
it's rough. we're hoping that it hasn't completely balked the game for me.
Yeah, that's
I mean, there's only one way to find out, and that's when you fully get on Xbox Live. Hopefully, there's some back end thing
yeah.
that
Hopefully.
triggers for you.
Hopefully, maybe
Yeah.
when I, fulfill the conditions for the next achievement in the game. But we'll see.
Yeah,
how
Maybe
that-
it'll
that-
retroactivate.
yeah.
It'd be nice, but
Maybe. If not,
rest in peace, Ben.
Fingers crossed. But yeah,
If
Shadow
not,
of War is still great fun.
yeah.
There's been a couple of times where I thought I was gonna get murdered. I nearly did get murdered, and then dudes have come and helped me and saved me. And there's been some really
Yeah.
fun little things I've had with the Nemesis system.
Yeah.
There's a guy that I've beaten and that I've killed so many times.
Yeah.
He came back with his face covered in metal plates, missing a hand, so he's got like a little like metal fork thing. He's got
What?
he's got like stitches across his midriff from where I've cut him in half. He's missing
That's
a leg,
incredible.
like, and he's come back, and it's literally just like his little descriptor was the unkillable. I'm like, fucking right, he is. He's just coming back.
Jesus. This
It
guy
got to the
sounds
point
like a
where I was like,
badass.
This
Oh,
guy,
that's awesome.
this guy is a problem. So I brainwashed him and took him over, and I've made
There
him
you
like
go.
in charge of all my people. I mean,
There
if he's
you
that
go.
unkillable, right?
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
So,
That just
so
sounds
yeah,
terrifying.
that's been good fun.
Oh.
That's great.
There are some awesome little twists in the way the missions work in that game. It's been really
Okay.
good fun so far, and some of the things like when you think about what you want to see in the Lord of the Rings world that they can actually do.
Yeah.
They've done some of them. There's some really cool stuff in there. Like
All
they've
right.
really stepped it up. But yeah, so I think I may pass this
Uh-huh.
bit on now to Tyler because he will have something
Okay.
a bit
Oh.
more up to date.
A bit
A
more
bit
today,
more.
yeah. So the only thing, I mean, I did play a bit, a game here, a game there this week. Nothing worth mentioning. But the big game, Mike mentioned it, Mario Odyssey.
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right. So here's where we stop the podcast and begin the Mario Odyssey podcast.
This game, oh my god.
Oh.
Like I put it in, like, I got home, and it sounds stupid, but I took a nap. I had to take a nap. It
Stupid.
was a long day at work, and I just had to take a nap. So I was like, I put the game in, and was like, okay, I'm going to let it update and whatnot. It doesn't take that long to update, so it was kind of pointless to take a nap. But anyways, so then I popped the game on, and I start playing it. And I just got sucked right in. I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic. This is what I wanted. This
Yep.
is what I needed. I needed this Mario game. Like, it had been so long since a good Mario game. I mean, what was the last Mario game that came out? The
last 3D Mario hub world game was
That was-
Sunshine.
Was it Sunshine?
Sunshine.
What about the Galaxy one? Was level to level, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Linear-based.
why. So, yes, Mario Sunshine. That one was
Well,
good.
a lot of people think Galaxy's okay. A lot of people.
I didn't mind
so-
Galaxy. Yeah,
I didn't
but-
mind it either. But to me, the last true Mario game, and a lot of people shit on Sunshine.
Oh, I liked
Um,
it.
It was all right. It was
I liked
good.
it. It was good, but
But for me,
Oh, yeah.
Sunshine was like the last Mario game that
This-
really.
this one, Odyssey. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm not even. I don't know what. I don't want to do spoilers or anything, but I'm.
no spoilers.
I think I'm maybe 3 or 4 worlds in. Okay.
I'm about the same. Yep.
I think I know this one was in the previews when they first launched it. When you get to the city, I'm about to get to the city.
Okay. I'm
So-
just about to go to the city. Too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but in that first world, when oh my god, when I threw my hat at something and I became that thing,
Yep.
I freaked out. I was just like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh my god, this is fantastic!" And
Yep.
let me tell you, when I found a Tyrannosaurus Rex, holy shit, I lost it. My girlfriend
Yeah.
my girlfriend was sitting there, and she's just smiling because I'm so. Apparently, I was being cute, but I was so fucking ecstatic. I was just like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest thing in the world!" Like,
I was the same way.
oh my god, and
I can't. I was
Like,
upstairs and I was playing it, and I hit the T-Rex part, and
Oh
I
my
put the
God.
Switch down. And if any of you, if any of you have ever watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I screamed like Charlie. I
Yes.
screamed like a little girl.
that is basically what I did. So I'm sitting there and I stop and I'm just like, wait, hold on. So I pan around to look at the T-Rex's face, and sure enough,
Yep.
he's got a
He's got a
freaking
mustache.
mustache.
He's got a fucking mustache.
It was the greatest thing in the world. So now I
Oh,
just
it's
like
so good.
So basically, I think on my Switch, I've got a bunch of screenshots, and I'm gonna try to sharing them of
Okay,
just
that's
me
good.
with mustaches and a hat, and it's just like, oh my god, this is fantastic.
We'll call it
So-
hashtag Mustache Tyler.
So, but and then one other little thing about the T-Rex thing,
Yeah.
it's timed. Okay, that
It
one
is.
is
Yeah.
timed. So,
It is.
but it was super funny when when the timer first pops off.
Yeah.
Cappy, he just goes, whoo! It was so big I couldn't hold it, and I was like, that's what she said. I couldn't resist, and I got a
It's
laugh
so
out of my
good.
girlfriend. But oh my god, Mario Odyssey! If you have not
I-
picked it up, if you have not gotten a Switch, go and buy one. This
Go do it.
game makes buying a Switch worth it.
And
Like-
it sounds like we're overselling it, but
No,
if you're going to buy a platform for a game, Mario Odyssey is that game.
Oh my god, it's
Yep.
so good, and I nearly lost my shit when I played it. Like I'm just
Oh, yeah.
like, and now I bring my Switch to work with me. I play it on
Yep.
break, I play it on lunch, and I play it on my second break. That's
Yep.
what I do. Just boom, 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 boom. If I could
I
play
play
it
it
while
all day. All
I
day
could-
in airplanes.
if I
all
could play
day.
it while I was working, I would.
Yep.
If someone was like, "Hey, what are you playing?" I'm gonna be like, "Mario Odyssey. You want to see it?"
And then go buy it.
Yeah. Or I would hook it up to one of the 4K TVs that are on my wall.
Yep. No,
But,
it's
oh.
if for whatever reason you don't have a Switch because maybe
Oh
you
my
thought it
God.
was a gimmick, and Ben, I'm
No.
talking to you, so perk your ears up. If you thought this was stupid, there are now, I can say justifiably, there are 4 games that you can buy for the Switch that justify the $300 price tag that come with it. And you're talking Mario Odyssey, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8, and Mario vs. Rabbids. Those 4 games are
I
worth
mean-
that system alone.
Oh yeah.
It needs.
I
a
mean, what's your
it needs a
hang-up?
Pokemon game. It needs a.
No,
Pokemon
it does. And that's what I said earlier. It needs a Pokemon game on the fucking platform that Nintendo wants to go with. It needs it. And the only reason they haven't is because they have millions of 3DSs out there and they won't let go of that market.
No, they won't. They won't. It's
Yeah.
They're not gonna let it go until.
They won't. Until they see a decline. Like they won't.
but-
Until that sales chart starts to dip, they won't do it.
No, they won't. And the problem is, it's a handheld game. Like, yeah, it's the 3DS and the 2DS. They're cheaper than the 3DS. But
I would rather pay the more money for the Switch than that. Even though, as I said before, I'm buying that Pokemon one.
Yeah,
that doesn't
but-
count. I'm a collector and I have a problem, okay?
But
Doesn't count.
I can see where people would say, "No, I'm not going to buy the Switch. I'm giving this to a kid."
And I wish I was standing
Oh.
there with that person while they were purchasing it because I could sway them to buy the Switch. Just by showing them my Switch, I could say, "Here, look at this. This is Mario throwing a hat." Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's it's so good. Go out, buy a Switch, buy an Xbox One X while you're at it.
Oh yeah, do it all at the
Yep.
same time. Waste,
Same
or
time,
not
same
waste.
purchase.
Yeah, just
Uh,
casual
you know,
thousand.
Just
$1,000.
casual
Yeah.
$1,000.
No big deal. No big deal.
Yeah. No, do it. Do it. For real. Did you do it? I'm waiting.
What, in that amount of time?
Go ahead and pause it. We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll be
We'll
back
wait,
again.
Okay.
So, Ben, are you going to get a Switch?
Oh, do
It's slowly creeping up the list, but there are other things that come first. Like Xbox One X probably comes before the Switch.
Probably.
See, I can't hate you because you said that, but I also hate you for saying that.
So yeah, it's something that's on the radar yet to come.
Okay. All right.
So what have you been playing this week, Mike, other than Mario?
All right. So strap in your seatbelts and put on your helmets because we got some garbage and some good shit.
Drop your socks and grab your jocks. Or other way around. Sorry. Drop your jocks and grab your socks. That's what it was from Bulletstorm. I love that game.
We got a list here. So
Oh yeah. We
currently I have had to sadly shelf Shadow of War. All right. I had to put that on
Wonder why.
hold. Yeah, well this is why. This is my list. I've played since Friday, and this is Sunday we're recording. I've played Wolfenstein 2, Assassin's Creed Origins, Mario Odyssey, Mario vs. Rabbids, Gone Home, The Turing Test, Zen Drift Council Edition, or Complete Edition, whatever the hell it is, and Oxenfree.
Jesus
I played
Christ.
all of that since Friday. Okay?
You've been very busy, sir.
Yes. So, starting with Wolfenstein 2, because
Oh,
Ben
yeah.
already touched on Shadow of War. I get it. I'll get to it. It's just, I'm shelving it.
It's a
Wolfenstein 2,
longer-term investment, isn't it?
oh, way longer. All these other games I can crank through by the end of this week. Wolfenstein 2, fan-frickin-tastic. I loved the first one, and the first one to me, the first couple levels felt almost run and gun-ish, where that's all it was you picking up different guns and running through the levels. Wolfenstein 2, from the get-go, it is hard. And I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty. I'm playing on maybe what would be normal. There's a bunch of different difficulty levels. I think it would be classified as what's normal or hard.
Yep.
Somewhere in there, I forget. Man, it's hard. You cannot run and gun. You can't. It is very methodical. It is very, I don't want to say slow because it is fast paced. And it is also very focused on the domestic violence. We'll say that.
Jesus.
It is.
What?
Let me explain. It gives you the reason why the main character is always pissed off. It gives you a reason why this guy goes insane and kills everyone. It justifies the insanity level, right? And rightfully so, because as I'm not spoiling anything, as you play that opening sequence, and it's more you or less watching these interactions between children and parents,
Yeah.
going through as your main character grows up and other characters have grown up. It heavily handed on the domestic violence. By the end of it, when you actually get to start killing Nazis, you understand, and you understand why you're pissed off. You know why he's so angry and why he's going through dual-wielding submachine guns, just mowing people down, grabbing a fire axe, chopping off both their legs, and stabbing them in the throat. You know why. Because it's fucked. It really is. But it is very good.
Okay.
I probably played, a couple hours worth of that.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I had to stop because I was like, oh, man. There's one part that made me set down my controller and walk away.
Jesus.
Because, and I'm not going to spoil it. Maybe I'll talk about it next week. But
Maybe,
it kicked me in the balls. So I was like, man, I can't do this. Please tell me it's not an option. So
Emotionally drained, had to stay
yeah,
away.
I was like, all right, I'm going to step away from this for a minute. So I loaded up Assassin's Creed Origins, right?
Yep.
Now, let me tell you about this frickin' game.
Wait.
And it's not about the game. It's about the company that's applied me the fucking game. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
you
went to GameStop. Oh, man. This was when the Xbox One X was available. The Scorpio edition was available for
I was
pre-order,
with
right?
him when he did this.
All right. Tyler was there as my witness.
Yep.
I walked in there. I said, I want the Scorpio edition, and I also want Assassin's Creed, Wolfenstein, and blah, blah, blah. You know, I went down the list of all the games I'm going to pre-order for this fall. I said, for every game that I want the most expensive version of that game. I don't want to have to buy a secondary transaction from you of a season pass.
Nope.
Whatever that is, so the gold edition, whatever, I want that for every single game. They said, okay. Paid the full amount for every single game, right? Walked in there to pick up my Assassin's Creed Origins Gold Edition. They gave me the regular edition, but they took $100 from me.
Ooh.
I freaked out.
Oh, yeah.
I was
He
not
too
happy.
happy.
I canceled all of my pre-orders, every single one, took them, and I went to Target, Walmart, and Best Buy and bought them individually. So, I got a gold edition of Assassin's Creed Origins. Fantastic. Awesome. Steelbook case. Totally worth it.
Ooh.
Yep. Looks pretty. This game, I've put in 4 to 5 hours.
Okay.
About. Maybe a little more by now. It is now maybe my favorite Assassin's Creed.
Did you pet a kitty?
I have not pet a cat yet.
Oh
What's
my
the
god.
point in playing
What's wrong
that?
with you? Dude, that's the first thing I'm doing when I play that game. I'm
So-
going to find a cat and I'm petting it.
My first thing was, let me learn about this loot system. Because all of it is a loot-based system, right? You now have legendary drops and all of that bullshit, rare drops. So I went around and I did that. And here's why you get the gold edition. Because the weapons that I got with it were all legendary weapons that all
Oh,
were
okay.
about 15 to 20 damage, which
Yeah.
for starting out is ridiculous, right? Those weapons also have a poison ability built into them. So when I hit them, this blue smoke comes up and they're poisoned.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you pay the
Biological
$100
warfare.
for the gold editions.
Biological warfare back in
Yeah.
Egyptian time.
Yeah, I didn't care. Also, maybe a small spoiler alert, but not a spoiler alert because it's free. You can get Ezio's outfit.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Oh,
guess what I
yeah.
did? Guess what I did?
That's Ezio's outfit.
I got Ezio's
Even
outfit from the Ubisoft club, and I put it on immediately.
Even though it's like, 400 or 500 years in advance.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares? That's stupid.
Now
I
that
had
you
someone
think
watching me,
about
and they're
it.
like, "Why are you putting on Ezio's outfit?" I was like, "Because
Shut
it's
up. That's
Ezio."
why.
So I put that on. That was great.
Yep.
The only thing I don't like so far about the game, and this
That
is
you
a
haven't
minor
pet a cat.
complaint, well, that too. I haven't pet a cat. How you fight. It's all on the bumpers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Yeah, so attack is now RB.
Okay.
X
That's
is dodge.
ludicrous.
Yeah,
Oh,
X is
yeah.
dodge. And left bumper is to block with a
don't-
shield.
I don't mind that.
I don't know. Go play it and come back to me because you'll
Well,
mind
no,
it.
I'm-
go play it.
Mhm.
Come back,
Uh-huh.
find that your shoulder buttons on your controller are broken
Are
through
broken.
too much use.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
No,
that's
I'm-
but that's my only complaint is
Okay.
the control scheme. And
Well-
on the Xbox, the control scheme is mappable, so it means nothing. right?
Yeah, so you can change it
Everyone
back to
forgets
original.
that. Everyone's like, "Oh, the controls are garbage." You can map them to however the hell you
Yeah,
want.
you can just be like, "Oh, hey, I want."
I
this."
want left bumper to be X and X to be Y. You know, like it doesn't matter. All of that's mappable. It shouldn't. Your opinion of a video game shouldn't rely solely on a control scheme because all of that is mappable. So the only thing that I'm holding against it is the default options. Those aren't great. But the game itself, I totally agree with everyone out there saying it's a 9 or a 10. It's great. And for the past Assassin's Creeds,
Yep.
Syndicate and Unity, miles above it.
Really.
Miles.
So
This gives you a reason to go back to Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
I think that year gap of releasing no Assassin's Creed stuff did
Was
them
good.
justice.
Okay.
And Ubisoft, whoever was there, I clap to you. Like that was brilliant. Good. I hope more people do that of taking the time, right?
Yep.
But Assassin's Creed Origins, highly recommend. Go buy it.
Okay.
Except fuck you, GameStop. Fuck you.
Hey, you still got your Xbox pre-ordered there.
The question
No.
becomes though, like with Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
because I played like both the previous two games. I played all the earlier ones. The issue always was that it was cool at the beginning, and then you sink into grind central.
Yeah.
I like to think of it.
I would totally put it like that, where once you get past that initial hump, yeah, it does go a little grindy to get the loot and get better gear and stuff.
Yeah.
But because Assassin's Creed has never had that RPG element to it, I've forgiven it. As long as they don't carry that to the next game, I think I'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is a good call, because there is a little grindiness where you have to do like levels that are maybe a little below you, but they give you better gear. So
Yeah.
there's that little aspect to it. But again, first RPG game in the series. So I'm being a little lenient, I guess.
Okay. I can see that why.
Yeah. Continuing down the list, that's just 2 freaking games that I've played this week. Yeah. Like Tyler said, Mario Odyssey. I've got about 6 hours into it, probably.
Probably that. Yeah.
That's what keeps me up at night, because the Switch is handheld.
Yep.
I'm like, screw Facebook. Let me look at Mario. So yeah, that's brutal, but yeah, plugging away at that. Mario vs. Rabbids on the Switch.
Okay.
Awesome. Love it even more. It's one, like I said,
Yep.
justifies buying a Switch.
Yep.
Games with gold last month.
Yes.
Gone Home and the Turing Test. 2 free games. Gone Home has a 45-minute guide for all the achievements, thanks to
Okay.
Mecha91 or Mecha Productions
Mecha.
on YouTube. That, man, is why you buy those games or download those games, right? Fantastic. Go check it out. 45 minutes, easy 1,000. Go watch it. The Turing Test, that takes about, I think, 8 to 10 hours. So I'm chugging away through it. That'll be my easy game for the week that I'll chug through. Not a big deal. Then next to that, I bought Zen Drift Edition, or Complete Edition, whatever it was. I bought that like 50% off. It's just a top-down drifting game, but takes about 10 hours because you have to do all the challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
Easy 1,000.
I think I watched
Nothing
you play
crazy.
that one.
Yeah. It
Interesting.
really is Zen. I mean, the music, the top-down, it's just you trying to figure out how to drift around these tracks. Different shapes, different objectives. Just do it. And then one that I've been waiting for was also on Games with Gold last month, Oxenfree.
Yep.
I heard nothing but good things, but I was not going to pay $15 for it.
No.
It just
No. Yeah. I
didn't
waited.
drive me to buy it. But it was free, and it's interesting. It really is. I haven't played much, but good story, good premise, solid atmosphere. So yeah, I'll complete. I think by the next time we record, I will have Gone Home, Turing Test, Zen, and Oxenfree all completed.
If you don't, you're gonna get punched.
Yeah, that's fine. And then for what I actually completed this week, I finally completed Minecraft on the Xbox One. I had the
laugh at
stupid,
that.
yeah, I had the stupid past 100 days in game
Oh
time.
my god.
So I just had to leave my Xbox on while I just walked away. So I had to, and the thing with that too is you have to have the controller constantly moving. So what did I have to do? I had to go find a
band.
freaking rubber band and rubber band the 2 freaking joysticks together and walk away for, I think I had 13 hours left
Yep.
while I was boosting it.
See, I discovered that, and I totally forgot to mention it to you.
Well, you're lucky I figured it out because I went to fall asleep and I woke up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and it was like, your controller is disconnected. I was like, son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Found a rubber band in the middle of the night, put it on, and woke up and it
Boom,
had continued.
Yeah, I had completed that game
Ugh.
like I think 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yep. So,
Right.
well, I did the Windows 10 one and then I did this
So-
new Xbox One version.
Yeah.
So
Frankly, for that's more or less my fault for not telling you you had rubber bands.
no, I was.
That's my bad.
It's one of those things. Whenever I have an achievement that requires to be run in the background, I always
Yep.
kind of just I hold off on it because it's a timed thing. It's not something that takes my attention. So whenever I have time to boost it, I turn it on and just let it go. Right?
Yeah.
So I just completed it now. Yeah, it's a month later than you, but I did it. That's all that matters. So I have 1,750 gamer score out of that game. Woo. And I think I also did the PC version too. I can't remember.
Okay.
Too much. I mean, that list was, oh, that's what most people play in like 6 months.
Oh yeah.
I did that in a freaking week. Get at
Most
me.
people will only focus on like Assassin's Creed for
Yeah,
a month
for
or two, and
a
then,
month or two.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that was brutal.
Yep.
Yeah, but let's move into deals and sales. See what
Okay.
we got going on.
So that's
the-
to me not that much.
No,
It
honestly.
not really wasn't great. But the thing
No.
that did leak this week
Mhm.
was the November games with gold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we got starting November 1st until November 30th, we have Trackmania Turbo priced at $39.99 US. That's all month. I have no idea what that game is. I don't care. It's free. Second, we on the Xbox One, we got Tales from the Borderlands.
Ah,
November 16th till December 15th.
Have we touched
Um,
on these games since we've been going? Because I feel like we need to forewarn people
We-
about what the experience
We
they're going
do.
to get from this.
Now, this one is the exception to the rule. This is Telltale's best game. Hands down. It is brilliant, and the lag in their engine does not apply to this game. I loved
had the
this
lag.
game.
I had the lag. in
I
this
see,
game.
I didn't. I guess it comes down to the person.
So, to put people into, to give people some context about what we're talking about, in the Telltale games, because they are very story and scripted and a bit of quick time
Yeah.
event based, after a while, when you've been playing, what happens is the game starts to hang up at certain times
Yep.
in the cutscenes, and then you can start to miss prompts, quick time
Yep.
prompts. Which means that when you're trying to, achieve a certain outcome, or if you're invested in the story that you've been building with this game, it kills it for you. You have like the default option, which is stunned silence, apparently,
Right. Yep.
and that gets, as far as I can tell, to be honest, that gets worse the longer your console has been on and been playing that game series.
I can confirm. Yep.
So it's obviously got something building in the background.
Yeah,
It's
some
taking the
data,
memory.
some cache or memory or something that just hangs up.
It's
But-
awful.
I played the Tales of the Borderlands. I had no problems with it. I thought it was funny as hell. Chris Hardwick is a voice actor in it. If you don't know who he is, go look him up. He's hilarious. Does the Nerdist podcast. He's an amazing stand-up comedian. He's good. He's good shit. He's a good voice actor too.
Yeah.
He actually responded to one of my tweets at him after I beat that game. So, nothing but
pretty
props to that man. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Then, November 1st to the 15th, we have Nights into Dreams on the 360, which is also back compat, which is cool. And then, what is this? Deadfall Adventure?
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it, but that's from the 16th to the 30th of November.
Okay. Hey,
So,
I'll try
cool.
anything
Two
once.
360 games I didn't actually own out of the 400 plus games. So, kudos to Xbox, I guess. for giving me 2 games that I didn't own. But I like how Xbox gives you a little summary with the games with gold emails. That's $104 in value for a grand total of 3,400 gamer score in those games if you complete them. That's pretty cool.
One thing to say
Yeah.
that we didn't actually touch on: all Telltale games, dirt easy to get the 1,000 Gs.
Oh, dirt easy. I
Yeah.
mean, nothing. I don't know what those other 3 games require, but as far as I'm concerned,
Yeah.
you have an easy 1,000 for the month.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the Minecraft one might tug at your heartstrings, but you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this one's good too. I really did enjoy the Borderlands one. I thought it was going to be stupid and cheesy, but it fits Borderlands. It nails Borderlands. And if you're a
Okay.
fan of the series, fucking play it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. Any more deals out there that anyone saw?
There's a couple
Benny?
of games in the deals of the week that are interesting, I suppose. There's a couple that I own, but to be honest, the deals of the week this week were fairly unimpressive.
Yeah. I didn't really. I noticed a bunch of horror games in there. When I
Halloween.
say,
Yep.
yeah, Halloween's right. You know, in 2 days, 3 days,
Ooh.
whatever it is.
Wait. Speaking of Halloween, I hope all of you enjoy the Halloween theme that we got planned. I hope you enjoyed that because that's going to be at the beginning.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
now I know what you're
You know what I'm
talking
talking about.
I know what you're talking about now. I was just like, the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Sorry. Halloween
okay.
reminded me of that.
But
You've
what
been
about
waiting
news?
for that.
I have.
Yeah.
I've been
What-
sitting on that for weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyler's right though. News.
Yeah. What about news?
Sorry.
What do we got for news?
So, news, not much, bruh.
No, it wasn't a
I-
particularly because of all the games coming out. It seems to have been
It
quite
seems like a
Hold on.
lull.
a slow
Hold
week.
on.
Okay.
I just got one quick thing before you go on to whatever article you have or whatever. But
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there was a string of tweets on Twitter that I have been following, and it's been people posting that Amazon is messing up people's orders for the
Ooh.
Xbox One X.
Uh-oh.
Like, I mean, it's bad. Like, there was one tweet where the guy posted a picture of his order stuff, and when it had the estimated arrival date, it was in December.
Ooh.
And I'm just like, oh,
Ooh. And,
And, like,
people
every-
wonder why brick and mortar stores still exist.
Oh, yeah.
That
And
reason
that's
right
why.
there.
That's why they
Because
exist.
I know that day I will have
Oh.
an Xbox One in
Oh.
my hands. It
Well,
will be
like-
there.
How many times have we gotten screwed over on collector's editions?
I
we-
can't tell you. It's been half a
It's-
dozen times.
Like,
At
I don't
least.
mind Amazon. I don't.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes they do mess up.
Yep.
And with this Xbox One X, if you delay someone's Xbox One X even a day,
Oh,
they are gone. They are gone, and they're going to somewhere else to get their stuff.
When you've
So-
got a gamer who is
Oh yeah,
after the most powerful console in the world,
Yep.
they want it
Yep.
day one.
they want it there, and they want it now.
Yep.
So I don't know what Amazon's doing,
Yeah, that sucks.
but you might want
I-
to fix it.
I hope everyone gets their Xbox One X on time.
I do too. Like, I hope Amazon's just like, okay, hold on, it's just a mess up in our system. You're getting it day
You're
one.
getting it.
Don't
Mhm.
worry.
I hope.
Like,
I hope
but
that's what it
it's-
comes to. I really
I hope
do.
that's what it comes to too. But it's just like, I've seen, I don't know how many posts about this, and it's just
That
like,
sucks.
I'm a little worried about it.
I'm not worried. I'll have
Well,
one.
I'm not worried about it. I have it pre-ordered too, but it's just like I'm worried for other people because it's just like I don't want other people to be out on this.
No.
Yeah,
So-
true. I want to
but,
be part
I
of the
mean-
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was just one
Definitely.
thing that I noticed this week that I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Oh, I mean, besides maybe the negative effect in your bank account this week, you know, I guess the positive in the news, if you're an Xbox One insider, like
yeah.
me or Tyler, I don't know if
Yep.
Ben is,
I am.
you can now gift Xbox One games to people.
Oh,
And give me a drum roll, please, because this is one of my most requested features ever. Thank you. You can now hide 0 gamer score games off your
Yes.
gamer card. Off your gamer card.
yes.
This is a 360 feature that I wanted from day one.
Oh, yeah.
Where if I started a game and I didn't unlock an achievement, I would have to stare at 0 out of 1,000, right? With that 0% just staring me in the fucking face.
Yeah.
No.
For a completionist,
Yep.
that's just a kick in the groin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like I've got a couple of games on my list that I need to get rid of.
Uh-huh.
But
That is a huge feature, and over the
yeah.
next few weeks, it's supposed to be rolling out, through the rings of insiders and all
Yep.
of that. But thank God, thank you,
Oh, yeah.
thank you,
Thank you.
Xbox.
Thank you.
There's a bunch on there that I'm not going to get to that I just want to
Yep.
remove from my gamer card. But with that, is there anything else news-wise?
Nope.
Like I said, besides your
Yeah.
bank accounts getting emails about all the money you spent and how much you suck, or how awesome you are. Yeah,
Both.
yeah,
It's both.
yeah. It's definitely both. You're awesome. Who cares? But that's it for episode number 4 of the Entirely X podcast. Now it's time for we're gonna call it Plug City. How about that?
Plug.
You can follow us on Twitter. Benny, what is it?
It is at Entirely X.
Right. So go tweet. Hashtag us. We gave like 3 hashtags you can use. Go
Bring
do
back
it.
that total annihilation.
Maybe not that one. Maybe find a
No,
different
do
one.
that one. Everyone, bring back that one. Total annihilation.
Yeah. Go to facebook.com/entirelyxgaming. Please go there. Like the page. You're on Facebook. Like I said, you're scrolling.
Like it.
Just do it.
Share it.
Like it.
2
Share it.
seconds,
Please.
1 click. It's easy.
Also, go to youtube.com and search Entirely X Gaming and subscribe there, please. Like, comment, subscribe. Please do it. It makes a huge difference for all of us.
Yes.
And Tyler, that lovely Instagram name.
It's Entirely X Gaming Podcast with underscores.
Yes, because
Because
Insta sucks.
Insta, please. That's one thing can I add that to my list of things that I want?
Instagram to have spaces in your fucking name.
Please. Like, it would make things so simple.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, it would. Now this probably the biggest thing. iTunes. We need reviews. We need
Please.
stars. Please. iTunes. Go.
Do it.
Star it.
Review.
Like it. Subscribe. Write a review. I don't care if you just make a penis emoji. Just
Please don't do that.
maybe don't do that.
iTunes
But-
might not like that.
Yeah, they might not like that. But do something. Write feedback.
Yes.
Anything. If you have any feedback, please put it there on Twitter. Benny,
Yep.
Twitter.
At Entirely
Again.
X. Again. Please.
Entirely
Shout at
underscore
me.
X. Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no. Just at Entirely X.
Yeah, please do that. Feedback. It's important. But next week we have a special guest. I teased that maybe last week, but
Yes.
things
Special
couldn't work out.
guest.
We had some lovely technical difficulties, but
I'm sorry.
it's okay. So next week we will have a very special guest, and it's Mr. Omega D's.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited. It's going to be a good
I'm
one.
excited too.
So
He's-
come back next
oh.
week, and we'll see what we got for that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with that, I'm your host, Mike Spindler, and stay classy, San Diego.
I'm Ben Frampton, and I hope to see you all next time for story time.
Oh gosh. And I'm Tyler Spindler, and I just have one bit of advice. If you and your friend are being chased by a grizzly bear, don't worry about outrunning the bear. Just worry about outrunning your friend.